Hi, this is Chef Dave Bishop from Chef to You. Today I'd like to show you how to make a rotisserie style chicken. I say rotisserie style because we're not going to need a rotisserie bar. We're actually going to bake this in the oven. It's going to come out just like rotisserie, but it's not going to be rotating during the cooking process. Let's go and take a look at our ingredients and get started. We're going to start today with about a 5.5 to 6 pound roasting chicken. You can use a smaller fryer chicken or broiler chicken. I like the roasted chicken because I can get more cuts off my breast meat, and this is a good size for about 6 to 8 people. Our seasoning today is going to be 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of pepper, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1.5 cups of brown sugar. We got a 1/4 cup of liquid smoke, 1/4 cup of butter. While we're here, let me talk about the liquid smoke. You can find this in most of your grocery stores, the same area you find your hot sauces and your ketchups. A small bottle like this, and you can easily find it in a 1 cup or a 2 cup bottle. I buy it by the gallon because I use a lot of it. You can buy this from commercial stores, like the wholesale stores, in a gallon if you use a lot of it. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to start out by putting our brown sugar in a bowl, our salt, that's 1 tablespoon, our black pepper, and our chili powder. We're going to mix this up. You think of very simple ingredients. The brown sugar is going to give us the sweetness, and it's going to give us that nice brown color on the outside as the sugar cooks. You're going to get that little bit of a bite from the black pepper and the chili powder, and you're going to get that salt that's going to give that enhance the flavor here. Mix it up really well. I'm going to come over here, take 1/4 cup of liquid smoke, 1/4 cup of melted butter, bring our chicken over here, grab our chicken. We're going to get our hands dirty here. We're going to put our chicken in here and kind of turn it around a couple times. We want to coat it really good with this smoke and this butter. That butter is going to help crisp a little bit and give a rich butter flavor. That smoke, while it's marinating in this liquid right here, is going to really draw the flavor of the smoke and just give it that grilled flavor. You can grill this on the grill, which even give it more of a smoke flavor. Alright, we got this covered really good. We want to get all down in, around the wings and the drumsticks and all that. That's used almost all of it up. Alright, our hands are sticky, so now we got to go get our hands washed and dried. We'll come back and we'll go into the dry mixture. At our setup we have here, we got our chicken's already got the butter and the liquid smoke on it. We got our dry seasonings right here of our salt, pepper, chili powder, and our brown sugar. Right here, you see I got a stainless steel bowl and a bowl upside down inside. There's a reason for this. We're going to marinate this chicken or let it stand in the refrigerator for 3 hours to 24 hours. The seasonings that we have, the liquid smoke and the brown sugar and the salt, is going to draw some of the blood out of this chicken. It's fine. We don't mind doing that. But we don't want it sitting in it overnight to kind of wash our herbs away. So we're going to put it on top of this bowl so all that liquid goes down below and it won't get our chicken wet. Alright, we're going to grab this chicken, and it's a little bit of a muscling here. A smaller chicken will work a little easier, but we're going to bring it up. Do not set it in your dry herbs. You want to go ahead and rub and bring it up around it. You want to coat it really good. Get up underneath the wings, on the back side, all the way around. If you set it down in there, what little bit of moisture is on the chicken is going to wet your seasonings, and it's not going to go as far. You want to work this all the way around on all sides, all the way up and down your legs and everything. Drop a little bit inside, it won't hurt any. We're going to use all this up. Do not use any of this mixture again for anything else because it's got the blood of the chicken in it. Just throw it away. We're going to use majority of it. Okay, once you feel you're good and coated, we can go ahead and set it in this bowl right here. Alright, see how we got it sitting right here? And since we had our legs in our hand, we got to get that area coated out real good. You can put a little bit extra on it. It's going to bake right in there and melt down. Alright, just wipe up our bowl. You see what we got here? All the areas are covered on our chicken. We're going to take this and wrap it loosely in the refrigerator for 3 hours minimum, up to 24 hours. Again, when you get this out of the refrigerator, you're going to see some liquid at the bottom. That's okay. That's going to happen with these seasonings. It's going to pull some of the liquid out of the chicken. I'll see you in about 3 hours. I told you to be about 3 hours. Actually, it's been about 24 hours. 3 hours, 24 hours, maybe a couple hours more than 24. Don't leave it too long. 2 days would be too long. Take a look at this real quick. The herbs are still fairly dry on the outside. There's blood all the way in the very bottom of the bowl. It hasn't touched the chicken. All right, let's take a look at our pan we got here. You see I line it with aluminum foil. An important thing, we're doing rotisserie style chicken, which is the crispiness of the chicken. That's what we're looking for, kind of sealing it in like a balloon. So what I've done here, if you have a rotisserie rack, you can put it in here. I did this to show you today. You take some aluminum foil and make some little rods out of it, and we're going to line up 3 of those. We're going to take our chicken, we're going to set it right on top of those. So during the cooking process, it's up away from the bottom of the pan, so the natural drippings go below it, and to keep the crispness, and that grease will not absorb into your chicken. From this point, what we're going to do is put it in the oven for an hour and 35 minutes, and it will get a nice crispy crust. Let's go ahead and cut this. We're going to cut a couple of slices off of here. Cut it right down the middle. Pull this piece off right here. See how juicy that is? I'm going to move this right over here to the plate. Cut another slice. Let's go ahead and zoom in real quick here. I want to show you how juicy this meat is. Look at that juice that's coming out. It's just shining right on top of there. Nice, real juicy meat. Real nice presentation. That's the nice thing about doing this rotisserie chicken whole. It's kind of like a balloon. You're crisping the outside and keeping that juice on the inside, just like the helium or the air would be inside of a balloon. You can cook this in halves with the skin side up, quarters with the skin side up, and it comes out very good, has a delicious flavor, but it's never going to be as good as the whole. One more thing before we finish up here today. We got a beautiful sliced chicken breast right here, rotisserie chicken. Typically you're not going to get an au jus or a gravy off a rotisserie chicken, but the chef and me, I always like an au jus. That's one of the best flavors of any kind of roasted meat product. I took the drippings, took the grease off, and now what I have is just that natural flavoring that came off the chicken with some of that good herbs that were in the marinade. I'm going to take a ladle of it, drizzle right across the top right here. Isn't that beautiful? This is Chef Dave Bishop, cooking and teaching. Until next time, may God bless.